What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to another video on my channel. Today we have got episode number 1 of our weekly series. So in this series we talk about the Premier League. I'm a Man United fan, so I'll mostly be talking about Manchester United. So in this case I'll be talking about Man United against West Brom. After that we'll be talking about my thoughts about who's going to win the title. Spoiler, pretty obvious. After that, I'll be talking about top 4, so who I think is going to make top 4, and talk about relegation. And I'm going to talk about Arsenal as well. I'm talking about Arsenal because they're a bit of a controversial topic. So I'll talk about them. And at the same time, we'll be playing some FIFA, so we'll be playing Division Rival Rewards. What? We'll be playing Division Rivals. I don't know why Rewards came to my head. Talking about rewards though, my rewards video will be coming out on Thursday. Obviously, that's when we get the rewards. I'll put a video together, and I'll probably not going to get anything, but you know, we're going to give it a go. We're going to open our foot champs rewards. We're going to open the division rival rewards as well. I think I've got one. But yeah, listen, let's get straight into the first game on FIFA and to the first game. Talking about Manchester United, it was shambolic, really, to be honest. Like, it was a disaster. There was no urgency throughout the team. Like, none of the players seemed like they wanted to win the game. It was very slow, very lethargic. It just wasn't good, to be honest. I'm going to start with the goalkeeper. For me, the goalkeeper was probably the only person who could go out of that game saying, I did pretty well. Like, you know, I did my job. For me, the first goal wasn't his fault. Like, I've seen some people who are saying that they thought De Gea should have come out and collected the cross. For me, that's nowhere. Like, for me, people who say stuff like that are just wanting an excuse. Like, a lot of people have agendas. So for me, there's Pogba, Martial, sometimes Fred, and De Gea, and Luke Shaw as well at times. For me, these players get so much criticism off of fans, and I think they're just easy to pick on. But for me, De Gea did nothing wrong. You know, there's no way he could have made the save either for the first goal. Like, it was from what, 5-6 yards out. So yeah, for me, he couldn't have done anything about that. And you know, if I had to rate him out of 10, I'd probably give him a 7 or 6.5. Let's say 6 is average. I'll give him a 7. I'll give him 7 out of 10. He made 2 good saves as well from their striker. You know, he took the ball off of Maguire, who was looking for the foul. And where were you going? Yeah. So for me, De Gea was a 7 out of 10. I'm going to move on. I'm going to speak about our defence. So for me, the defence was just it was terrible. It was really bad. What a goal! Stratford is an animal on this game. Yeah, so I'm going to talk about the defence. Like I said, I'm pretty they were just bad. Like, the whole defence was bad. For me, Luke Shaw was all right. Wan-Bissaka didn't offer anything. You know, he didn't offer defensively. He didn't offer anything defensively. He didn't offer anything going forward either. So the fullbacks, they were just average. And then the centre backs, they were just awful. Maguire was all right. But the thing I want to do, I want to talk about the centre backs as a partnership. That's what they are. They're a partnership. We have 2 centre backs, not 1. So I'm going to talk about them both together. And for me, together they do not work. The centre backs just don't work together. How Ollie doesn't see it, I really don't understand. Like, how Ollie doesn't see that those 2 centre backs don't work together, it just messes with my brain. Like, I really don't understand it. Because, Mahrez, what are you doing there, mate? Because yeah, they just don't work for me. They just don't work. You know, they're both slow. They both lack that aggression. Where are you going, man? Just make the run into the space. Like, he's going back to the centre back. Yeah, the centre backs for me, they lack aggression. Both of them. None of them have any pace. They do have pace, but it's very low. Well, this guy isn't too bad, to be honest. Yeah, the centre backs just don't work together. Like for me, if Eric Bailly was playing, he would have hand. Oh, referee! Look at this. Can't even see it. But yeah, listen. If Eric Bailly was playing, I think he would have done a lot better than Lindelof, especially on that goal. Like Lindelof just got bullied. Um, and for me, it does come down to the manager's choice. You know, we see it like week in week out. He's very persistent with Lindelof and Maguire. Like, he just likes them together, and that's a bit concerning. I'm nowhere near Ollie out, but that does concern me. You know, the fact that he can't see that them two just don't work together. You know, it baffles me how he doesn't see it because all the fans do. Why can't you see it? Is the only thing. And we've seen the best of Maguire when he's playing with Eric Bailly. Um, but yeah, like I, I'm, I don't want people to get the wrong idea because I genuinely rate Lindelof and I rate Maguire as well. But for me, they just don't work very good together. Is what I'm trying to say. Um, yeah, listen, I'm going to move away from the centre backs because I get pissed off. We'll talk about the midfield. I'm going to talk about Ollie's selection again. How he doesn't choose Van der Beek, how he doesn't start Van der Beek is beyond me. Because for me, Van der Beek he's got the abilities to open up defences, and yeah, like Ollie just doesn't pick him. I don't know why, but he doesn't. I'm not sure if it's a trust thing or what. I don't know what it is. I can't put a finger on it, and it really is confusing because we all know what Fred and McTominay are. They just sit there. They defend. They protect the back four, which Maguire and Lindelof do protecting. I agree, but you don't need to play Maguire and Lindelof. That's the whole point. Um, but yeah, so he chooses them to protect the back four. Um, but the thing is, like, I just said it and I thought about it as I said it. Like, if you choose them to protect the back four, you clearly know that something is wrong with that back four. So why do you keep picking it? So yeah, that's a bit of a weird thing. Like, why do you keep picking the same back four if you don't rate it? So that contradicts what I said really. That, you know, he chooses McTominay and Fred to protect the back four. So it's a bit weird with that one. But for me, Van der Beek would have obviously been able to open up the defence a lot more than a Fred or a McTominay would do. Like we see Fred when he tries shooting, it's just terrible. Like it's really bad. And sometimes he tries to shoot with his right foot as well, and I'm like, mate, you can't shoot with your left. Don't try shooting with your right. You know what? I went to watch the only time I thought he was good. I mean, I thought his shooting was good. Is we played against Astana in the Europa League at home, and I went to that game. It was last season. It was just before the pandemic started. Um, I went to watch, and he hit the crossbar. It was a pretty decent shot, and hit the crossbar. And you know, apart from that, I've not seen him shoot any good at all. Like after that, he's not had like when he does shoot on target. Wow. I hate people who defend like this guy. He just sits back like they don't come and take the ball. It does my head in. Like ball's the game. Oh, how's he going through? I think I've lost this game. Nice. But yeah, like I said, like Fred and McTominay do not offer anything going forward, and it does my head in that we're playing against West Brom. They're second to last. Or were they last? No, I think they were second to last, and we still chose, and Ollie still picked McFred, and it's just like it's baffling. Like, when are you going to pick Van de Beek? The Europa League. It's crazy. Like, he's probably not even going to pick him against the Spanish team, Real Sociedad. I don't think he's going to pick him. I mean, it makes sense that he would, but I don't think Ollie trusts Van de Beek enough to do that. But hopefully he does, and hopefully he plays with Bruno. I don't want to see Van de Beek at 10. A lot of people say that Van de Beek is a 10. For me, he isn't. He's just not a number 10. He's a number 8. He's a box-to-box player. We've seen him at number 10 against West Ham, and we've seen the way he played. Like do you know what the thing is? He wasn't terrible because he just didn't get the ball. He didn't have the ball enough, and for me, that's down to the system. I don't feel like Ollie's system suits him that much. I hope I'm wrong, and Ollie knows what he's doing with him, but I doubt it. Like, let's go to a 4-2-2 because I'm struggling tactically with this guy. I knew I was going to miss that. I just knew it. But yeah, I hope he picks Van der Beek against the Spanish club in the Europa League, and we'll see what he's all about. I just hope he doesn't play him at number 10, like I said. What am I doing, mate? Going back into players. This guy's got a bad team as well. He's not even got a good team. We're offside, pal. Do this on switch. Need to pass it there, but fair enough. But yeah, listen, I'm going to move on to our Sackers because. No, sorry, one last thing. I'll look at Gundogan making that beautiful run. Making that beautiful run. Come on. London. Really good, that is. But yeah, listen, I'm going to move. Sorry, one thing I wanted to say is we really missed Paul Pogba. We really missed Pogba. Like, we could see that, we could see how much he means to the team, like how much he helps the team when it comes to creativity and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm going to talk about our attack, and there's only one place to start: Anthony Martial. Like, what has happened to that guy this season? Like, I don't know what's happened to. What is that pass, Stoichkov? Jesus, man, that was worse than Martial's whole performance. What a ball! What? How are you not getting there? Right, let's make some changes. I'm going to take Gundogan off. Firmino could come into the middle. I'm going to put Coman on. Can we get Suarez on? Yeah, go on, let's get Suarez on. Instead of Martial. Let's see how this works out. But yeah, there's only one place to start, like I said. Martial, like, I don't know what happened to that guy this season. He's just looking atrocious. He's really bad. He doesn't look himself. He doesn't look interested. Like, I'm not sure, like, do you guys remember when Zlatan came in and he took the number shirt off of Martial and Martial just disappeared that season? I feel like that's what's happened because we brought Cavani in. I feel like he feels like the manager. Oh my god, I've messed up so hard. Like, does he think the manager doesn't trust him enough? Like, is he? I don't know. I don't know what he is. Like, what it is with that guy, I don't understand it. It's weird. It really, excuse me. It really is weird. Like, what's happened to you, mate? What save? I don't know what's happened to that guy. It's weird. Um, like, is he a confidence player where he just, he loses his confidence if he feels like the manager isn't there with him? I mean, if the manager isn't backing him, like, no. How are you going to defend it, mate? Stoichkov, bloody hell. Yeah, like, he's probably just. That's my take on it. Anyways, it's how it seems to me. He's a confidence player, and defending. And if the manager doesn't back him fully and plays him every game, he loses his confidence and he just can't play. That's what it seems to me, anyways. I could be wrong, but what a goal! Oh man, you absolute beauty. Yeah, so I don't know if that's what it is. It probably is, and if it is, it's not a good trait to have. I've seen some people say that he's a confidence player. There's nothing wrong with that. For me, there is something wrong with that. As a professional footballer at Manchester United, especially, if you can't sit on the bench for a few games, then you're no good. I don't care how good you are. You know what I mean? If you're Messi and you don't want to sit on the bench, um, for me, that's not acceptable, especially when you're at Man United. Um, did I say if you're Messi and you don't want to sit on the bench? No, Messi definitely don't want to sit on the bench. But what I'm saying is, that if you can't take a bit of criticism from your manager, then what are you doing, mate? Like, do you know what I mean? It's odd. Um, but yeah, listen, I'm going to move on to Marcus Rashford. For me, Marcus Rashford was alright. I don't think he was the worst. Like, he was definitely not the worst attacker. Because obviously Martial was. But again, I don't think he was that good. He was alright, but nothing special. Like, he put a good few crosses into the box. But apart from that, I don't think he did anything significant. Like, the thing is with Rashford though, like where is he going? The thing is with Rashford, he's a moment player. Like, he has his moments basically. Um, And yeah, that's the reason for me you don't sub him off, because at any moment he could create a goal, he could create a chance, he like just like Bruno Fernandes really. Like Bruno is a moments player. Like what is it? Floyd, I forgot it's in my eyes, I didn't really pay attention. Right, I'm gonna go to all out attack. Right, okay. I'm gonna go all out attack. That's pressing from the front. Yeah, like I said, Rashford creates moments for me. It was the right decision not to sub him off. I don't know why Greenwood didn't start, because for me he deserved to start. So yeah, that was a bit of a weird one. Like, it just shows you that Ollie will always stick with his favourites, and it really isn't good. Oh, Semedo, where are you, mate? Oh my god, I read it like a book. What is that pass? Oh, I'm calling the player over. Go on then. What are you doing? God's sake. But yeah, listen. Like I said, I don't know why he didn't start Greenwood in that game. Because for me, Greenwood definitely deserved to start. Right, I need to go grab a charger. I'll be right back. Greenwood has been informed this season. Sorry, not this season. These last couple of weeks, few weeks, he's been really good for me on the right wing, and I think he's starting to get used to that role. And then just takes him out, puts Martial back in. For me, that just shows you how much Ollie like has his favourites, and like Martial is one of his favourites. We all know it. Um, there's no way he could play him at striker at this moment, because Cavani's been really good. You know what I mean? He's been getting his goals. He not. Oh my god! How am I this low? Right, let me win some games, because I was in Division Two. And, it's really hard to play and talk at the same time. Um, so I need to win some games. But yeah, listen. Overall, Um, I think it was a shambolic performance from Man United. We didn't want it, and it wasn't good. I'm going to talk about my thoughts on who's going to win the title. I think we can all agree that it's pretty obvious at this moment. We may as well give it to Man City already. I think they've won it already. They've been really good. I think at the start of the season they were a bit shaky, but they found the right because like Guardiola has kind of changed the formation that Man City use, and he's gone with Gundogan and Rodri. Obviously, Gundogan's got license to go forward, but they play a different system, and for me, they've gotten used to it now, and they've mastered it. They're looking really really good, um, and they don't look like they're about to lose any games, which is annoying to be honest. Because listen, we all knew Man United aren't good enough to win the title, um, but if we did win it, oh my God, what is that? Yeah, if we did win it, it'd have been down to Man City not being very good. Oh wow, how have we not accepted that and that? Goalkeeper movement out of the window. But yeah, Man City have won the title. We may as well give it to them now. Liverpool are not looking any good. Leicester aren't strong enough to win it. Man United obviously aren't any good. They're not good enough to win it as well. Um, Stupid people glitches. That's not where I passed it, bro. Mbappe who? Oh, a bit too late, I think. Yeah, just a tad bit late. Oh, he's got Man United badge. Man United's fan, I'm guessing. I don't know why I haven't got it. I haven't changed it, to be honest. Yeah, so like I said at the start, I want to talk about top four as well. For me, my prediction for top four would be obviously Man City at first place. It would be get there then for me, no? Bloody hell. It would be Man United at second. Um, Probably Leicester at come on. How do I not read that? Like it's very obvious what it's going to do. Yeah, so Man City at first, Leicester at second, and then I would say it would be Leicester, Man United at second, Leicester at third, and then fourth is a bit of a weird one because the obvious prediction would be frigging Liverpool, but I'm going to go with Chelsea. I think Chelsea will get fourth, um, simply because they've got a new manager, they're using a new system which looks like it suits them pretty well. How is that a foul? He just kept spinning around himself. Bloody hell! Get it off him then. I hate playing against Neymar. He's so good. Like the movement on this player is just mental. I need to learn how to switch players quicker. It takes me ages to get to the right player. And how they don't intercept it there is beyond me. What a goal. Wow. What was I talking about? I freaking forgot. Um, Jesus, man. So there's some players I just can't play against. This guy's one of them. I just can't play against this guy. The way he just sticks to the striker. Does my head in, man. I hate people like that play like this. Just enjoy the game, mate. Like, you're just being well annoying. Yeah, so I want to talk about Arsenal as well, because for me, Arsenal are a bit of a controversial topic. Like they're just weird. Like sometimes they turn up like they did against Leeds, but then sometimes they're just bad. Like they're just not very good. Um, like the end against Leeds, so we've pretty much seen Arsenal in one game. We've seen what Arsenal are in one game, and they're winning comfortably 4-0. To be honest, it doesn't really mean much against Leeds because Leeds are a weird, like they're a very good team. They play good football, but they are very odd because like they can turn up like we've seen against Leeds, and then they can just switch off. And no, sorry, yeah. So Leeds are a weird team because they just can't play against the top. Um, they're not very good at playing the top teams. Like we've seen against United, we've seen them against Liverpool. Against Liverpool, it was a good game to be fair, but yeah, it just wasn't. They just, they concede a lot of goals against the top teams, and if they fail to score, then they won't do very good. Um, watch Stoichkov. Watch Stoichkov. I mean, watch Pope. He's a long as. Get it off him then. Bloody hell! Oh my god, how have they not got it off him? Freaking heck. I'm serious right now. It's, right, I'm gonna change some players. Gundogan obviously comes off. Coleman on. We get Suarez on, and I'm going to try this guy out. Let's try this guy out. Player of the month, Spanish league. I keep getting distracted. Bloody hell, this game's doing my head in. But yeah, Arsenal. Just to speak about them in general, I don't believe they will get even the Europa League this season. Their only chance is to win the Europa League. I think they're already out of the FA Cup. Yeah, they crashed out of the FA Cup, didn't they? Against goalkeeper man. Against Thingy. Against Southampton, didn't they? Yeah. So obviously they crashed out of the FA Cup. Um, oh, bar off, man. Honestly, once I get to that point where FIFA has done my head in enough, I can't play anymore. And I am genuinely at that point. That's just not really past it. This guy's one of them who brings his striker all the way down. What? I'm gonna say this guy just brings his striker all the way down. That's not where I passed it either. That's not what I did, man. It's not what I did. It simply just isn't what I did. Oh my god. This is a piss take. I'm getting slaughtered, mate. I'm done. Do you know what? I'm done with this Premier League show, guys. Can't even get my thoughts together. I'm about to absolutely murder this controller because my place feels heavy as. I'm genuinely getting slaughtered by this guy. Go on then, Cole, man. The way his players just get like onto you is mad. And it's a goal kick. Of course it is. Of course it is. That just summed it up, to be honest. What is that pass? Please. I'm gonna miss it, boys. I just know. I just know. I just know. Like when FIFA's not going your way, even though I probably messed it up, but I just knew I'm not going to score because I'm just not in the right frame of mind. If that makes sense. Right, boys. I'm going to end the show right here on a negative note because I've just got smashed 4-1. But yeah, listen. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the video. I'm new to this kind of thing, so if any of you guys have any tips, or if you guys have any suggestions of what I should do next, or if I should do anything differently, please do let me know in the comments section down below. It's just very obvious. Go back onto Neymar's right foot and finish shot to the far post. But yeah, like I said, I hope you enjoyed it. Until the next episode, take care.